Okay, and I'll mute me.
All right, we are recording, so everybody get muted. My name is Jamie Hutchison. I'm the Senior Ruby Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide, and this is Tom Hutchison, also Senior Ruby. Say hi, Tom.
Hi.
We're going to start doing these Zoom meetings with our team on Monday nights at 7:30. I'll post the link in our group, so you guys will have that link each week. But tonight, we're wanting to do them as a little training session. So tonight, our first one is going to be on the basics of the compensation plan, how you guys can earn money. We're not going to cover the whole plan, and we're not going to go super in depth. We're just going to cover the parts where that are the most important starting out, especially as a new ambassador or someone that hasn't hit like higher ranks yet. So the things that you would get paid on from day one, that's the things we're going to cover tonight. There's 6 of those right away that you can earn on. But first, we're going to let Laura Cromsat start, and she's going to tell you what makes you qualified to earn a commission. What is a qualifying ambassador? So Laura, we'll let you get started. I'm going to mute myself here.
Okay, hi everybody. Let's see. If you have your Plexus starter kit, I think that's what it's called. For those of us who've been in a while, if you were at Super Saturday last January, you got one of these. We were just recently able to order them in the back office. And then if you have been an ambassador since 2016, you would have gotten it with your welcome pack. Inside, this is a handy little brochure. What if this could change everything? And there's several in there. This is actually the handout, but it does have a quick little guideline of the different ways to get paid. Just very few words. If I can find the page now. There it is. And then this Learn to Earn goes a little more in depth. So if you have this, I'm on page 7. That's what I'm doing. And I got to find that page. So it's called Qualifying to Earn. Okay. And we have small interruption. All right. So first of all, there are a couple of qualifications that you have to meet as a new ambassador, or as an ambassador at all, in order to even qualify for a paycheck. Your annual membership needs to be current. So if you're a new ambassador, that was a $34.95 that you paid to join for wholesale prices. If you have been involved for longer than a year, it should be on automatic renewal. When they switched the website over, there might have been some hang-ups there, but there's a button on your back office. I'm going to show you that in a minute. Also, a backup order. We're going to cover backup order and how you can get your own 100 PV or get a customer to do that for you. I'm going to do a screen share right now, and I've taken some screenshots of back office. So let me see if I can pull this up. Desktop, maybe. Okay. This is the first thing on an ambassador's dashboard. When you log in, the first thing you're going to see, it's called your dashboard. And at the bottom left-hand corner is qualifications. So this AWH, this is your annual website hosting. When you look at these boxes, if they're green, that means you're okay. Here's your backup order. So if it's green, that means my backup order is on. It's more than 100 points, and the shipping address is valid, and the credit card is valid. Those are 2 new things that they've added here recently, I think, or maybe they were always there and they just started talking about them. All right, so I'm going to pull that down. Okay, so this is my backup order. This is what it looks like under your shopping, your backup orders. You can see where you can edit it if you need to make it, if you need to change it. I have mine scheduled for the 28th day of the month. It's over 100 PV, and it is conditional. So if there's a month where I don't have a customer meet my, our own PV, then this will process on the 28th of the month. But otherwise, it's conditional. It will never ship. I have never had my conditional backup order ever shipped to me, but I am qualified. I can leave it alone. I don't have to touch it. I'm always qualified. If you try to change your one auto ship and you accidentally delete it, then all of a sudden you're not qualified and you don't get paid. What I used to do is, that wasn't it, hang on. That's not the one I wanted. Sorry, just a minute. Qualifications. I have the same one up here. All right, let me find it. Materials with the. Sorry, I thought I had this one pulled up here. No, I must not have saved it. Okay, so what I did before is I would have 2 backup orders. I had an unconditional backup order that processed earlier in the month. Oh, there it is. I don't know why it's sideways. Let me make it bigger. Oh, I see what it did. Okay. I'm trying to rotate it around. I don't know how I got it rotated. Now it's upside down. There we go. Here's what I've been trying to do. Okay, so when I first started, what I did was I had an unconditional backup order that I used for our own personal products. And I just created this one today to screenshot it and show you. This is the one that I changed all the time. I realized that when I was going in and changing my products all the time, some websites, if you've ever done website orders, you can leave things in your shopping cart and then they will stay there. Plexus website does not do that. So if you go on there and you're like, oh, I need to order, you know, this, and this, and then you leave your computer or shut down your computer or it times you out, your shopping cart is gone. So it was easier for me to set up an unconditional backup order because I could get in there and change it all I wanted to and just keep resaving it, and then it would process on the day that I chose. I always kept my conditional backup order on because if I did something wrong with this one, I was always qualified. So this is how I operated for several months. Now, what I have done, what I learned to do, is sign my husband up as a preferred customer, and we order through him now. And there's a benefit to that, and I guess we'll talk about that maybe later. But I wanted to show you, I know that when I tried to get preferred customers online, I didn't know what their website looked like. So here's a screenshot. You can see this is a preferred customer site. So they have the shopping, account services, the message center. This is their dashboard. You see their order history. A lot of people are concerned with being a preferred customer. If you talk to customers to try to get your volume that way or to get your points up, there's a lot of websites that the products will take, 6 to 8 weeks to get to you. And we're talking about a 60-day money-back guarantee, and then it's really hard to cancel. I mean, we've all been there. I've ordered from websites and I've had these problems. So I know the fears when customers are saying, oh, I don't want to do an auto ship. But if you have a way to show them, you can see clearly we're changing it every time because our volume is different. And I will move this down. So that's just a closer up of the order history there. And then you can see the account services has the same drop-down boxes that we do, so they're managed cards, their personal information. The preferences is just like email and contacting, and they want English on their website. But it looks exactly the same as an ambassador's back office. They just don't have the stuff with the members and the customers. So shopping cart, backup orders, order package and tracking, they have all that same stuff there. So you can kind of reassure a preferred customer that, it looks exactly like ours does. Here's their managed backup orders. They can also edit. They can choose their day. They can change their products. I wouldn't recommend deleting. I would recommend just changing, but that's a whole other issue too. So you can get your PV from preferred customers, retail customers, or you can order it yourself, but you always want your own backup order in place, make it conditional, and your annual membership hosting should all be taken care of, but check that box in the front that we go back to right here. Make sure that this is green, and if it's red, contact your upline, and they'll figure out what's going on. And I think that's all that I have. All right, now I got to figure out how to do this. Jamie, are you there? Do that, and
I go up to options and hit stop, or down at the bottom where it says stop the share screen, stop share.
Oh, it's up at the top. Yeah, there it is. I couldn't find that before either.
Okay.
There we go.
Great. Okay, so that's how to become a qualifying ambassador. Next, we're going to discuss the retail wholesale commission, how to earn your 15 and 25%. And I believe LaRonda is going to discuss that with us, right, LaRonda?
Correct.
Right.
Hi, guys. I'm a little out of my comfort zone because I'm actually down in Nashville, Tennessee, so I don't have the option to share anything off of my computer. But I can tell you from my heart of what I know about the 15% and the 25% and obviously the wholesale. I want to mention today about this. You know, we need to always remember to let our ambassadors know there are what the three ways to purchase. Is the retail, is the preferred, and is the wholesale. Because I had an ambassador today say, well, I didn't understand what preferred was. So it's very important that you stay connected in with people to understand what these different levels mean. Obviously, retail means that you purchase one time. And your preferred means that it's automatically shipped each month. I mean, it caught me so off guard today, I had to send Amy a message and said, I'm just lost, you know, because I mean, I was surprised that this person did not understand that. And obviously your wholesale means that you become a ambassador and you pay your $34.95 to have your wholesale prices each month. But that also means that you need to maintain that 100 PV each month in order to stay at that level. Also, the 15% means that anything $100 to $499, any of your volume that you have, you get 15% off of that. If you go over that, which I would always suggest that you always try to shoot for your 500, because then you gain 25% of your sales and you get the 25% off of your sales. So, you know, it's very important that we explain this to our ambassadors, because sometimes it's a little confusing. You know, we get really excited in the beginning to get in and just get started. And, you know, we fail to maybe explain a few of those things. Like I said, I'm sorry I don't have a capability of sharing a screen, because I really would like to share the one template that I have on my computer that actually shows, you know, the 15% and the 25%. But I can tell you also, like, Laura was saying, in the learn to earn area of your book, you can turn there and it tells you, of course, number one, to earn up to 25% of your commission on the customer's purchase and your own product. And another thing maybe that I think maybe sometimes we fail to explain to our new ambassadors is, you know, your 100 PV doesn't just mean that you personally have to have that 100. Of course, if you're using the product, you're going to have your 100 PV each month. But if for some reason that you fall short and you cannot maintain that 100 PV for that month, remember that if you have customers and they say they have $70 purchased off of your website, you only have to come up with another 30 PV to be able to get your 100. So don't think that, you know, you have to have that full 100 that month. But let me go back to what Laura said, you know, whether you do conditional or unconditional. Remember, if you're not unconditional and you're not banking on that shipping to you each month, then you may not have your product for the next month. So always remember that, you know, if you have that 100 PV because of customers, you still need to order your products yourself unless you have that set up, like Laura explained. I hope that helps.
Yep. Thank you, LaRonda. So just starting out, that was the retail wholesale where you'll earn 15% commission or 25% commission based on your PV of above or below 500. So, and then you also, the other thing, like if you're ordering and you're going to purchase wholesale, and then you've got retail customers that come and buy it from you, you know, like your trial packs or this and that, you're making your profit right then because you bought. Say you bought a 30-day bag of Slim, you bought it at wholesale price, you're going to sell it at retail price to those people. So you've made that profit from the $69.95 to the $84.95 that you're going to sell it for. You made $15 right then. Plus you are going to make, that goes toward your PV for the end of the month, and you're going to earn either 15 or 25% off of that also. So you kind of get paid off of that one bag two different ways with that. And same as preferred, and we'll get into that here next with Vicki. She's going to discuss preferred customer bonuses. Go ahead, Vicki.
This is the fun part. This is where we start making some money. The very first question I had, am I off mute? Yes. Okay. The question I had originally was, how do I decide when a potential person should be ambassador or a preferred customer? If a potential customer cannot or will not commit to purchasing at least $100 of product each month for 3 months, have them be a preferred customer. Otherwise, it's not cost effective for them, and it's certainly not cost effective for you. So there are 3 things to remember with preferred customers. Each product has a bonus tied to it. The second thing is your preferred customer orders count towards your personal volume, your PV. And the third thing is you're going to earn commissions on that PV. So let's use an example. You've got one preferred customer. That customer orders a bag of Slim for $79.95. That's the preferred price. That $79.95 goes against your PV. So now you only need $20.05 to meet your minimum 100 PV to qualify. In addition to that, that bag of Slim is worth $15 to you as a preferred customer bonus. So you've made $15. I recommend and encourage you guys to go into your back office and print off the compensation plan summary chart. That'll give you the bonuses that are tied to each of the products we have. So you've made your $15 on that bag of Slim. Let's say now you've built that up. Now you have 5 preferred customers. Each of those customers buys a bag of Slim. You've earned $15 on each one. You've now made $75. Now, while that's all happening, those 5 bags of Slim have netted you $399.75 in personal volume. Now, you remember what Laura and LaRonda told you. The first $100 of your PV, you're going to subtract that off. That is what you need to be qualified. So now you're left with $299.75. That's your PV for the month. Also remember that you are getting paid 15% on all PV between $100 and $499. So you're going to get 15% of $299.75. That comes to $44.96. Add that to the $75 you made in bonuses, and you have already made $119.96 for this month. You're paying for your products right there. If any of those preferred customers after 2 or 3 months are still loving the product, talk to them about becoming an ambassador, because that's where your money is going to go. And that's about all I have. Who's next?
Thank you, Vicki. Yeah, so those preferred customer bonuses really add up quickly. Now, we're going to jump into, hey, now that preferred customer wants to become an ambassador, and Rihanna is going to tell you how to earn the business building bonuses, and these make up our Friday checks. So here is Rihanna. You're muted, Rihanna.
Sorry, I always forget. If you're following along in your little Learn to Earn, it's on page 21 to talk about business building bonuses. So this is one of my favorite because even though all of the ways we get paid are amazing, this is the quickest way to get paid. From day one, if you, once you join, you add an ambassador, you're going to immediately get a check the next week instead of waiting until the 15th of the next month. So anyway, let's just start off by saying anytime you have somebody join, the business building bonuses are based off of them ordering a welcome pack. So we all know, or most people know, from the time you join, you have 60 days to order a welcome pack. But try to convince them, you know, it's always in their best interest and in your best interest for them to order their welcome pack from day one. They're going to get the most bang for their buck because they're going to get a complete package of products below wholesale price. We have 8 different welcome packs to choose from. 4 are at the $99 valuation, and then the other 4 are at $199. Again, they all have different products to choose from. You can go on your website under Join Plexus and look at those. And it just has a breakdown of what's included in each package. So again, very important as a new ambassador trying to get, you know, signing up new people, you want them to order a welcome pack. Because as somebody else has mentioned earlier, with that welcome pack, they're also going to get this success kit that we're working out of tonight. So it's a very, like, the best way to get them started on the right foot. So without further ado, I'm not going to go over all of the numbers because I think it'll just be tedious, but basically what happens is whenever somebody orders a welcome pack, we're just going to use the $199, and I'm going to bump that up to $200 for the sake of math. The first half of that goes back to the company to keep the lights on, to make our products. The other half goes to the person who sponsored you, as well as the 3 people above you. So when I sponsor somebody and they get a welcome pack, so they get the $200 welcome pack, I'm immediately going to get a $50 business building bonus the following Friday. And then Tom is my sponsor, so he's going to get a portion of that. And then Jamie will also get a portion, and then Lori. So the 4 levels above you. So what that means for you is, as people under you are signing, then you're also going to get a cut of, 4 levels down. Anybody who signs up the following Friday, you're going to get a check for that. I think, and that's one thing, and I kind of touched on it already, but that's one thing to get people excited about, is because, I can join today, and if I sign somebody between now and Saturday, the next Friday I'm going to have a check. So it's the quickest way to get people going and get people making money, which of course is the best way for people, to get people engaged and involved and interested in building their business. So again, just make sure when they're ordering that they get their welcome packs, and all will be well. That's all I have.
All right. So the next thing that we're going to discuss, thank you, Rihanna. The next thing we're going to discuss is the Plexus points. And those are the pay points. And if you turn to page 25 in your Learn to Earn, it goes over how you earn pay points. Basically, they are the profit sharing points for that 100 PV. So we've told you that first 100 PV gets subtracted off of what you earn commission on. So what happens with that 100 PV is the company takes 50% of that, and it goes back to pay make the product, pay for the bill, pay the bills, keep the lights on, all of that. The rest of that gets divided up in Plexus pay points to the 7 levels above you. So we're going to just kind of cover the first 3 right now. So basically your level 1 through 3, when you sign somebody up and then they sign somebody up and they sign somebody up, you're going to earn 5 pay points per that first 3 levels. So 5, say you've got 3 level 1s, you're earning, and they all meet their 100 PV, you've earned 15 pay points for that level. The next level, say a couple of them's added somebody, you've got 10 more pay points on that second level. And then those, you've got a couple of rock stars there and they've added like 5 people and you've earned 25 points, all right? So those 5 points, or those points every month get issued a dollar amount based on the gross product volume of the company. So it averages around $3. It's around $3 a point. Usually we're going to say $3 for math's sake again. So say you've got that first, you're a silver ambassador, you've added 3 people, so you have 3 level 1s. You're going to get paid $3 per point per each of those points. So you've earned 15 points. You've got $3, so you've earned $45 off of pay point. Is that right? I went to Dexter. So $45 off of just the pay points for that month. All right. And then it's going to kick in the same for that level 2. You had 2 more people on level 2. You earned, what did I say? There was 2 people there. So you've earned 10 more points on that second level. So you earned $30 there. So you'd have $45 from your first level. You've got $30 on your second level. And then you've got, 5 people on that bottom level, which is 25 more points times $15. I'm sorry, times $3, which is what? $75. And so you can see quickly how that adds up. So you've got, you've earned $75 on that third level. You've earned $15 on that second level. I'm sorry, $10 on that second level and $15 or $45 on that third level. So anyway, it adds up very quickly, those pay points. It actually goes all the way down to level 7. It breaks down after that third level. It decreases a point down to level 7, and you get, once you're 7 levels deep, you don't get paid after that on those points. So it is a quick way when you're building your business. You're earning those business building bonuses, but you're also earning those profit sharing pay points. Welcome packs do not count toward pay points. I want to make that clear from the beginning, because it does get confusing that first month when someone joins. They are commission qualified when they purchase their welcome pack, but you will not earn pay points on that because you got paid that business building bonus from them ordering that welcome pack. So that's all we're going to go into on pay points for right now. And I'm going to let Ron, we've got about 4 minutes left, and Ron is going to cover the rank achievement bonuses. Make sure you unmute, Ron.
Finding. You want to do it? Okay. I thought maybe Nana was going to do it and stuff. And
oh, I have like 92 pairs, so I want to make sure nobody confused.
Okay, rank advancement. You all heard about a qualified ambassador stuff, so I'm not going to get into that, so I'll just refer to it as that. To be silver, you need 3 qualified ambassadors. When you go silver, you will get a $100 bonus. The same thing, you will still need to maintain that silver status, but when you get 100 points, you will go into the next level, which is gold. Now, you have that outside, you'll see on the column there and stuff, people talk about your strongest leg and your outside your strongest leg. Well, outside your strongest leg, you will need 15 points. So that you got to keep in mind that whatever leg has your most points in its strongest leg, and it will change monthly, depends how your team built up. So when you make gold, then you'll get a $250 bonus. But you have to maintain silver always. You got to have the 3 first line qualified ambassadors. Then the next one is senior gold, where you need 250 points with 40 of those points outside your strongest leg. Now with that, you get a $250 point. So these are nice little checks that come in there when you do accomplish that. Now, I don't know how many of you heard, but they also have the thing called fast track. Fast track is you can make any one of these levels outside of silver. Silver does not count for fast track, but gold, senior gold, ruby, senior ruby, and all those, you have fast track bonuses. Like your gold is $500 for a fast track. So if you can get 20 people to sign up on your team, that's an extra $500 you can get in the first 30 days of signing up. And if you happen to be a superstar and going all out, then your senior gold is $700 bonus for a fast track. So there's people that's done this with this company and stuff. So it takes work like everything else, but it may, it's capable of doing it and stuff. For a $700 bonus, yeah, I'd try. But so anyways, I didn't know how fast. I talked fast because I wanted to get it all in before time ran out.
Yeah.
I see 1 minute left.
Yeah, we got 1 minute left.
Let's see. Okay. So let's see. What else should I do?
They have like primary leg also.
Yeah. Let me go back to the primary leg and stuff like that, where your primary leg going to get most of your points. Like say gold, you need senior gold, you need 250 points, but you need 40 outside your leg. And if you're just a silver status, you have 3. That is okay if your first levels sign people up. So if you have a couple of legs there going and stuff like that, those all count. So once all you got to maintain on your team is 3 qualified ambassadors. So I'll let you wrap up the last minute.
All right. Yeah, we're going to be kicked off here in just a second. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording.